Yo, 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 yo. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Maxandjuancast reaction show. Max, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good one. I was pissed off Saturday, feeling better now. It was a good weekend of football though. Really was a great weekend.
Yeah, great weekend. It's Monday night. We are a day removed from the divisional weekend. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bro. Hit that like button. You guys did fucking fantastic on that last video that we put out on the predictions. And shout out to my coworker, Robert. I was giving him the breakdown on why we hate the Niners because I don't think he understood like where
I
the
feel,
hate.
I feel like it fucking happened on Saturday. Like it's a bunch of fake tough guys and just fucking bad quarterback play. That gets bailed out, and all anyone talks about is how clutch he is. When in all honesty, it was bad, dude. Like
I
I
honestly,
get Jordan.
I
Go ahead.
I wanted to start with the Chiefs game, but I feel like we have to start with the Niner game now. Okay. So look, Packers and Niners, of course, the 49ers are heading to the NFC Championship for the third consecutive year in a row. Uh Brock Purdy, Jordan Love. I mean, what a fucking game, dude. What a fucking game. And I want to summarize this game as this. The Niners got out of this fucking scot free, bro. Like they they should have lost this game. And fortunately enough for them, a lot of stuff went their way, dude. A bad spot on fourth down is one of the reasons. A missed field goal by a rookie kicker who has the most missed field
Was
goals on the year, to remind you.
was again special teams doom Green Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Jordan Love, I love him, but he is 1000% the reincarnation of Brett Favre. Cross his body, crazy fucking throw.
That was a stupid play. That was stupid. So okay, you got the summary. That was
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I want you to tell me, in your opinion, between Love and Purdy, who played the superior game.
It was Jordan Love. I thought Jordan Love was on a whole nother level. I thought he made fantastic throws, bro. He outplayed Brock Purdy, straight up. And Brock Purdy, for the most part, did not look all that well. He struggled in the rain early. Did not look good. He had a couple of big boy throws though. Me and Max were texting back and forth after the game. I felt like one of the big boy throws that he had specifically was to Jawan Jennings over the middle, third down, gets hit in the chops while throwing it, throws a fucking laser to him, and that's a big boy throw. Other than that, though, it was not good. I feel like Christian McCaffrey had a big play. Um, the offense was sluggish. Brandon Ayuk didn't have a good game. Um, Jordan Love all the way. I feel like coming out of that, you feel so confident in Jordan Love where you're willing to give him the highest paid uh, quarterback stamp on him that the Green Bay Packers are thinking about doing. And I'm fully on board for that.
Okay. No, I agree. I would put it like this. I watched one guy whose talent level was pretty much off the charts. And anyone who wants to shit on him for the last play, that last play was horrendous. But I think it's in the moment of we've been in control this whole fucking game and now we
Yeah.
have to go down and I'm trying to make a play. When I thought if you flip the quarterbacks, Packers get blown out by 50. Like Jordan Love is on a different talent level. And this is why. This is why I had so much pushback from me specifically about this guy's not an MVP. He's not. He's not. Again, he's the weak leak of your fucking team. It showed. I don't care what excuse you want to give him. The hand, it's the ball's wet. Hey, the ball's wet for Jordan Love too. The difference is you have one guy who can supremely use his talent to get the ball to where it needs to be. And I'm sorry, Juan. I'm sorry. I know you're now Niner faithful. You don't really give them a pass, but they fucking got lucky to escape this game. They deserve
No,
to lose
they.
it.
I'm with you.
They
They.
deserve to lose it. And
Yes.
Brock Purdy, again, you play that same game against Detroit, I think they'll lose. Like Green Bay tipped the hat to the defense. Hey, one, I didn't see Green Bay's pass rush really getting after it that much. I felt like all the sacks were coverage sacks. It was like, damn, they're not really whooping their ass. And lastly, one thing is just Debo Samuel got hurt. It changed the flow. If that's the excuse you want to go with, whatever.
Yeah.
There's no one elite as a receiver on Green Bay's team. They have a bunch of guys who do it all. And you're gonna look at the stats. And did Jordan Love have a great statistical game? No, he had a 65-yard pass that got PI'd. So add that to the stats. That's
Right.
important.
Yeah.
And again, I just thought the refereeing was horrible. Typical playoff football. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Horrible spot. I thought they got shafted. I wish they took their points. But again, my big takeaway is Brock Purdy, weak link. What's fucking new with this team? But the difference is now you finally got to see it. But all the people will write it off because they got to win. All the
Right.
people write it off. But if you're a Niner fan, do you feel confident at that level of quarterback play?
No.
Not just against Detroit, against Baltimore, KC? No,
I
absolutely not.
I don't see any real factual 49er fan coming out of this game confident in Brock Purdy. I don't feel like I just feel like the scale was just completely different from the two quarterbacks. And going forward, I feel like he doesn't have the advantage over any of these quarterbacks. And Jordan Love was probably his best bet because I feel like Jared Goff, once upon a time, number one overall pick. He's playing hot. He has arm talent. Uh, he's not going to match up well with Lamar. Lamar's better than him. And then, come on, Patrick Mahomes, that's not even close. Not in the same breath. So, if I'm a Niner fan, I am worried. I am. I'm worried because
Hey,
there's
defense made some couple plays, but overall they were getting fucked up.
yeah,
That's a
no.
fact.
And shout out to the Niners as far as the players who did stay in the game, like Christian McCaffrey and George Kittle. Big plays for the most part. I felt like they came out and they made some huge fucking plays. Um, Not to mention, Max, Darnell Savage had a pick six to start this game
Dropped it.
almost.
Dropped it. But what's the excuse? Because he didn't catch it as it's a good
Right,
throw? No.
right.
And then he threw another one to Nixon where I'm like, wow, Jordan Love made one little mistake to Dre Greenlaw, the first one. That was an unlucky break. Imagine if that play doesn't happen. Again, the balls broke the Niners' way. Green Bay really had to play a perfect game to win. They almost did. I truly feel like if he makes a field goal and they tie it, Jordan Love's going to go down there and get three because the whole mindset's different. Rather than damn, we're fucked. We have to go quick. And truthfully, the pass rush for the Niners wasn't as great as I thought it'd be, but Jordan Love did a great job of evading it certain times. But the defense kind of worries me because Detroit, that O line is at a different level than Green Bay. I felt like Green Bay won. Tell me if I'm missing things. I don't necessarily think they ran the ball that great. I really don't. I think they had a couple big ones. But overall, like there was a few times where they ran it on third and short where I was like, you kind of got lucky to get two or three.
Yeah,
And I feel like if you have Detroit, Detroit's going to move them around.
yeah. For a second there, when I thought Green Bay was going to win this game, uh, how scared were you for the Lions? Because I felt like the Lions have a better chance against the 49ers rather than the Packers. I felt like the Packers were salivating at the mouth playing the Lions because I feel like they dominated them for the majority of the year, and I just think it's a bad matchup. But for the Packers, man, great season. House money, LaFleur. It sucks, man. We're gonna get into it with Josh Allen. Everyone's gonna try to shit on the Packers and hey, they've been getting beat by the 49ers the past couple years. What, like 4 out of the last 5 or whatever? I don't
Yeah, I
fucking know what
think
it
three
is.
of the four or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something ridiculous. Hold your head up high, bro. You weren't supposed to win this game. No one even thought that you were gonna come close. You were 10-point underdogs. You came out there, you proved them wrong, and you have a great future, man. You have a quarterback that's legit. and the real fucking deal. And you have one of the youngest teams in the NFL. It's I think you got to hold your head up high, bro. And LaFleur, I would put, as crazy as this sounds, with him having a loss, to me, he's a top 7 head coach in the league.
Yeah, no, I've always thought LaFleur is better than he got no credit with Rodgers, and now he gets all the blame when they struggle a little bit. But I thought LaFleur coached a hell of a game. Again, they outplayed Green Bay. Green Bay outplayed the 49ers.
Yeah.
So hats off, like you said, A+, way to end the season. And now it seems like they're back in contention.
Right.
And this was a rebuild year, and you didn't know what you were getting out of Jordan Love. And hats off to you on for seeing the talent all those years ago.
I wanna say this though, man. God, do I regret not making a video on Jordan Love. Quick little insight on the MJC inside shit. Me and Max were thinking about, hey, like what's the next original should we do? You know, we're thinking about a couple players, and I threw out Jordan Love, and it was right before the Raiders game. Because I told Max, I said, knowing my luck, watch him shit on the Raiders, and if he shits on the Raiders, I'll do it. You know, like, I think he's probably going to have a big game. And Lord and behold, he fucking has a shit game against the Raiders. Terrible. And I'm like, you know what? Let's calm it down, man.
The brakes. Yeah. The brakes a little bit.
But I should have did it. I should have stuck with my fucking guns, and we should have did the fucking Jordan Love video. But regardless, bro, I'm so happy for Jordan Love, bro, and what he's turned out to be. Fuck you, Joey, because he gave me the most shit for liking Jordan Love because of the interceptions he threw in college.
Oh yeah, college. Yeah, fuck. Who cares?
So
I mean, I remember hating the pick just because I was like, you got to win now.
Yeah.
But I never doubted. I like the player. The player's always been good.
Yeah. On the 49ers side, you know, we talked about Purdy. You know, I felt like the players, man, everyone had like a monkey off their back. It was such a relief when Drake Greenlaw had that pick because you can feel it. You can feel the fucking pressure on all of them because you knew they weren't even supposed to be close in that fucking game. Like, you could see it from Bosa. Bosa fell on his fucking knees thinking like, oh my God, thank God we didn't fucking lose this one. Debo's hurt. Are you concerned? Are they?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this D-line has always been susceptible to teams that can power run the ball. People say, well, what about the Eagles? Well, the difference is there's no creativity on the Eagles. You know what's coming. The difference with this Detroit thing is, first of all, and I don't know if we want to transition there just because it kind of goes with itself. I know you want to talk about Kansas City, but watching Detroit, first of all, Tampa Bay's D-line, they're fucking stout. All because number big 5-0, Vita Vea. And they were able to run the ball, kind of control the line of scrimmage, protect Goff. Penei Sewell is a fucking stud. Frank Ragnow is a stud. Taylor Decker, professional. Like, B+ tackle. B+ guard play from both. Both guards, there's no weak link, really.
Yeah.
Like, hey, in the Eagles O-line, Cam Jurgens is the weak link.
Right.
Like, yeah, probably Glasnow's not the best one, but he's still fucking an above-average starter, in my opinion, Juan. Their creativity with Laporta, the way they run the ball, the creativity of how they run the ball. There was a play Collinsworth mentioned where Penei Sewell kicked out, and when they played the meeting before, he was cracking that guy in the end. They let him come through and just let speedy Jahmyr Gibbs go outside of him. That's the creativity they're going to need to beat this team.
Yeah.
And I'll say this, that Aaron Jones long run, if that's Jahmyr Gibbs, that's touchdown.
It's touchdown.
That's touchdown.
Look, I have full confidence in the Lions. I love what I see. You know, they let the Bucs hang around, and credit to the Bucs, man. I just feel like they're one of those teams where they're dynamic on the outside. So if they're down in a game, like, you can't count them out because they have Mike Evans, jump ball guy. Because they were dead in the waters. They were 4th and 14 at one point.
Correct.
And
real quick, this is a team that won a Super Bowl. Most of the guys are still there. This isn't some fucking.
And you know what?
This is a team that's been in the position. I want to say though, I know Tom Brady's gone. These guys are veterans. They know what it takes to win in these situations.
I'm gonna call both of us out though, because we laughed at that. Remember that quote that we had in the over unders this year about the Bucks, where a Bucks player was like, "I feel like our team is like as best as it ever's been through this whole
Yeah, we
Brady
were
run,"
wrong.
and
We
we
were
laughed
absolutely
at it.
wrong.
We're like, "Yeah, fucking right." Like he wasn't fucking lying, dude. They're a really good fucking team. Shout out to the Bucks for staying close, but I want to give myself a pat on the back. I feel like the game went as advertised. I feel like as soon as they got that run game going, everything just started opening up for the Lions, dude. Over the fucking middle. St. Brown here, Laporta there, Reynolds here, Jahmyr Gibbs there. I mean, they have fucking weapons, bro. And shout out to Jared Goff. Jared Goff, man, has gotten a lot of shit over the years. A lot of shit from me in particular. The guy's in another championship game. I know he had one with McVay. He has two under his belt. He has a potential to win two of them in his career. For him to resurrect the Lions and with Dan Campbell and just it's just such a great fucking story, bro. I don't know how.
Should I start taking measurements for his bust?
I think so, man.
Should I start measuring him up for a jacket?
I think so, bro. Like fuck, dude. It's great to see though,
Him and
man.
Carson Wentz really resurrected their careers this year. I'll tell you, man.
Stop. I
Fucking
hate
him and
you.
C1. No, Goff legitimately played an excellent game.
Yeah.
They didn't let the pressure get to him. That's key, right? Oh, that's key for a lot of quarterbacks, but especially guys like Goff who aren't the best playing with guys around them, aka Brock Purdy, Jared Goff. So I think the key to this next game is going to be who gets the pressure. And it's like you said, Detroit, they get that run game going, they're tough to stop. And honestly, it's going to be tough for them to cover, but they really have to stop the Niners run game. And if Debo can't play, that's a big hit. Hey, look, I'm proud of Detroit, man. Your house money. Again, I bet Dan Campbell's going to get him amped because no one's picking Detroit to win this game, I bet.
Yeah.
Everyone's going with the Niners.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think hopefully some people see the weapons that the Lions have, but I'm so happy for the city of Detroit. Aiden Hutchinson, C.J. Gardner Johnson got a pick on Baker. That was great to
City
see.
Deuce.
Yeah, great fucking game by him.
He's
We'll
such
get
an asshole.
yeah,
He's
we'll get more into the Lions in the preview. I feel like that's gonna be a big game to talk about. But congratulations to the Detroit Lions, man. Enough said. I mean, we called it. Me and you called it. We're on the Lions fucking early, and I'm fucking so happy that we got that prediction right. And we've been saying that they were Super Bowl contenders from the fucking get go, dude. Love it from Detroit. Anything else on them, Max?
No, just congrats. Congrats to the city.
All right, let's go to what I feel like is the biggest storyline of the weekend. As good as that Packers and Niners game was, the Buffalo Bills lose again to the Kansas City Chiefs for the third year. For 3 out of the 4 last years.
Yeah, 3 and 4, yeah.
Yeah, 3 out of the last 4 years to the Kansas City Chiefs. Max, I was so frustrated with this game. I have to eat crow because I have to do it. I was wrong. I was wrong about the Chiefs. I should have never doubted fucking Mahomes. I hate it because he always proves me wrong. I hate it because he beats the Raiders' ass. And I bet the Bills fucking hate him too because these motherfuckers do it. They find a fucking way, dude. And I feel so fucking sorry for Josh Allen, man. I feel so sorry because not one motherfucker couldn't step up for Josh Allen. Not fucking one. And I'm so done with Stephon Diggs. I'm so fucking done. The fact that you didn't show up for that game. Number 2, one of the biggest plays in the game, you fucking drop it on an absolute dime by Josh Allen. Where's the defensive line? Where's the defensive line for the Bills? Did they even fucking play
No,
on Sunday?
no.
Like I didn't fucking
Uh,
see them.
Tell me if I'm wrong. I didn't see pressure. I didn't
Not
see
nothing.
disruption.
The Chiefs, Max. The Chiefs
Couple times
average.
moved them. Couple times.
The Chiefs, Max, averaged 8 yards per play. That's just unacceptable.
Can I just
Bro.
say this is what I always talk about, guys? This is what I'm talking about. Get some fucking difference makers.
Yeah.
Like I love Micah Hyde. I love Jordan Poyer. And I understand Matt Milano's hurt. Can they ever get a strip sack fumble? Do they ever? Do they ever get a fucking pick in this game, like these types of games? No, they never do. Never. They made one fucking play where they got the fumble, but that was more of a fluke than actually, hey, I went out there and made a play. It was great, great job. I just don't see how, like, I don't want to give Josh Allen the excuse. He led the team in rushing. It's not a fucking recipe, guys. It's not. Lamar Jackson, I think, was the first quarterback to ever win a game this week, too. And he had 100 rushing yards. First time ever in the playoffs, the quarterbacks run for that much and won the game. But this is the problem. There's no difference makers. Hey, I love James Cook. He's solid. But Buffalo's not a running team. They don't have that run identity where they can just run it up there. What he ran it like 8 times for 40 yards, some fucking sorry ass shit like that.
And everyone's gonna try to blame Tyler Bass. And don't get me wrong, he terrible missed field goal. Okay,
how much time was left when he missed that field
way
goal?
too much.
You really
Way
think
too
they
much.
were gonna fucking stop him?
We
you
all
think you were gonna stop. This was gonna be the time you dug deep. No, that
they
game was
were
over, bro.
they were averaging 8 yards per play. You think they weren't gonna drive down the fucking field, guys? Like, oh, it was so frustrating, man, because I truly do feel like the Chiefs are not that good. The Bills should have kicked their ass. And the Chiefs came out and it's like all their guys made timely fucking plays. Mahomes, you know he's going to make plays constantly. But it's like Pacheco had a great game. Kelsey had big catches and big touchdowns. L'Jarius Sneed had his plays. Trent McDuffie had his plays. Chris Jones just fucking reminded us why he's one of the best interior defensive linemen in the league. I mean, it's splash plays all over the fucking field. And it's like on Buffalo side, you don't get none of that. Name one big... I will challenge anyone. Name one guy that's making good amount of money on the fucking Bills besides Josh Allen that made a big play on Sunday. Nobody. Absolutely fucking nobody. Sorry. The one guy that came out to play was Khalil Shakir.
Yeah.
That's it.
Undrafted rookie.
Undrafted fucking rookie who, remind you, has more receiving yards than Stephon Diggs in the last fucking like 2 fucking months, which is unacceptable. Sorry.
Yeah,
Trade Diggs.
I've always liked Stephon Diggs, but it's time. I think
Trade
he's malcontent.
Yeah. Trade him to the fucking Cowboys. Go let him play with his fucking brother.
Hey, I've also said he's never been the difference maker people made him out to be. I just want to say that. He's never been a guy like, hey, and I know people are going to hate me. Like, I know DK Metcalf's not the greatest receiver in the world, but at least he scares you. At least he fucking scares you. Like, you give him the ball, he could go score. Stephon Diggs, he's good. He's really good, but he's not scary. There's nobody. They don't have an A.J. Brown. They don't have a DK. They don't have a fucking Justin Jefferson. If I'm Buffalo, go get weapons. Hey, Dalton Kincaid won. I like what he's probably going to be in a couple years. But you're asking a rookie tight end to come in and say, hey, we need you to be a weapon? Yeah. That don't really happen. Like, hey, Sam Laporta, he'd probably benefit. Like, Sam Laporta ain't going to be that on Buffalo because that's not how Buffalo is. Sam Laporta is open from play action and all this crazy shit. Buffalo needs to go to the drawing board. Hey, they were talking about Leslie Frazier, those guys. They ain't no difference makers. There's no one playing tight coverage. What's the fucking excuse besides injuries? Really? And truthfully, Trey White ain't the same guy. He ain't been the same. Matt Milano, he's a dog. But I don't think he moves the needle in this game. He just doesn't. The Bills, they're just going in there with the fucking half-packed, like a half-loaded gun.
There's no excuse. To me, the injuries are irrelevant, bro. You caught the Chiefs.
But Gabe Davis didn't play. Who gives a
Bullshit.
fuck? He
I
probably
don't
wouldn't have shown up.
exactly. I don't care.
That's your boy.
I really don't. I don't care because this was the year. Everyone was talking shit. Hey, you're coming to Bills Mafia. You never been to Buffalo with fans. You don't know how it is. You've never played a road playoff game. This and that. Oh, the Chiefs are down here. They got a bad offense. The receivers can't catch nothing. It don't fucking matter, bro. You guys still couldn't fucking beat them. And
Hey, MVS made a huge play, a big fucking play, like on a third down. No one steps up for Buffalo like that.
it pisses me off, dude. I'm gonna give Kansas City credit because they played a hell of a game, and it's who they are. That's some championship shit right there. That's a dynasty type of fucking win right there, and all credit to them. But it just pisses me off because Josh Allen has been getting criticized, the last day, and it's probably going to continue all week. And I feel so fucking bad for the guy, bro, because he gives it his fucking all, and the Bills just refuse to build around him, man. Let's make this offense better, bro. I feel like a Bills fan. I honestly fucking do. Like, can we draft some wide receivers maybe? Just maybe? Can we draft some guys? Not undrafted? Can we get him a running back? Can we get him a star-studded offense maybe? It pisses me off, man. I'm sorry, Bills fans. Like, you guys, just like Detroit,
they made the right play when they got Diggs, but other than that, they haven't done anything to help. I mean, they got Kincaid now, but too little, too late. Like, you still need that. You can't just have one good receiver. No. Like, seriously, I don't think Gabe Davis is good. I really don't think Shakir's that good. I think he's fun and spunky, a couple plays a game, but they're not. They're not. They're just not at the level.
They need to go back to They need to go back to the drawing board and really look at this window that they have with Josh Allen, and realize how good he is, and not use that as a thing where he'll just carry us. Like, bro, let's build around him. Let's make this guy fucking lethal, bro. Like that, it pisses me off, dude. Anything else on the Bills, and then we'll start talking about the Chiefs, because there's a lot of things to unwrap here with the Chiefs. Anything else on the Bills?
No, I'm good with
you. Keep Bills. McDermott too. I'm not putting it on me. I think you keep McDermott.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
McDermott just I would have a serious talk with McDermott and say, hey, look, dude, you've look what you did with a injury riddled team on defense. Look how great you fucking made us. Let's tell it back on some of these guys on defense. Like, let's not try to splash play with Von Miller, guys like that, and paying them this ridiculous money. Let's start putting some more money into the offense, and let's let you elevate the defense. Let's go that route. Another fucking thing. Whoever had that fourth down play on 4th and 5 and try to give it to DeMar Hamlin, one of the worst calls. That was terrible. That was
make a wish.
Yeah, dude. Like, what? They were trying to win comeback of the fucking year right there? They were
trying to lock it up.
Trying to lock that shit up. What the fuck is wrong with them? That shit was terrible. Absolutely fucking terrible. Bad. Okay, look. Let's get into the fucking Chiefs, man. This fucking shit pains me. Oh, my God. Because it's a potential 49ers and Chiefs Super Bowl, and I'm a fucking cry, dude. I'm a fucking cry if it fucking happens. I can't stand these fucking teams. Okay, 6 consecutive AFC championships appearances for Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is Brady territory. And ladies and gentlemen, just to tell you guys, Patrick Mahomes has been the starter for the Chiefs for 6 years now. Every single year he has started, the Chiefs have been in the AFC Championship. And this year, I feel like, is the most impressive year because they were not playing all that good. They got beat by the fucking Raiders on Christmas. They did not look that good all year. All fucking year, they did not look good. And some way, somehow, they did it. Fucking kudos, man. Like, this is... We're probably looking at one of the greatest fucking like runs ever. I think he's gonna pass Brady, bro.
No, he definitely is. Juan, can you pause it for a second?
Yeah.
No, this is just an epic run, Juan, and I hate that runs sometimes don't get considered because you don't win championships. They've won 2 out of what, 3? When they got to the Super Bowl. Yeah. Hey, look, this is on par with Buffalo. I know they didn't win it, but that four Super Bowls, 4 AFC Championship games, that's impressive. This is unlike pretty much anything we've seen except for the Patriots. I don't think it's going to stop next year. I think Mahomes is going to keep chugging along because it doesn't matter what you put around him, dog shit. He makes it work. They have one good receiver, Rashee Rice. They have an all-world tight end, Travis Kelce.
And he's not not like
that good.
He's not the same Kelce.
But next year, you know what they're going to do next year? They're going to be like, all right, we got to just rebuild the receiver room. We're going to rebuild it. They're going to do it. Their GM, Andy Reid's still there. This is an epic run, and I'm just look. I will say I don't think they're in the class of Baltimore. They still have a shot, but honestly, if Baltimore blew them out, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't
Baltimore,
be, but
to me, is a better team by far.
I agree with you, but it's the defense, man. The defense.
They're a defensive team, truthfully. Their defense has won them more games than offense this year.
Yeah.
They have talent everywhere.
Everywhere. Let's be honest, Mecole Hardman almost sold that fucking game for them when he fumbled in the end zone.
Correct, and one of the most craziest plays in NFL history. But real talk, all we think is of Kelce, Tyreek Hill, Mahomes, right? That's what we think of with them. They're a defensive team.
Yeah.
They're a defensive fucking team.
Yeah.
They have Chris Jones, stud, Karlaftis, all these pass rushers who could just seem to always get around them. Steve Spagnuolo is one of the best DCs in the game. Great linebackers, Willie Gay, Bolton, Tranquil, and then just great corner play. Snead, McDuffie, Reed.
Yeah. They're really fucking good on defense, dude. And on the Mahomes side, I was thinking about it today, dude. I feel like this run is more impressive than Brady's. The only reason why I say that is because I feel like the gauntlet that Mahomes is doing it against in the AFC in particular is a lot more impressive. Like, yeah, Brady had Manning to go through, but I mean, you think about it for Mahomes, man. You got Burrow.
There's Allen, Burrow, Lamar.
Herbert. I mean, he has to beat Herbert every year for the division. I know that's not saying much because the Chargers have their own problems with coaching, but I mean, that's still a fucking team that you got to go through. I mean, Max asked me this question the other day. How many of the top 10 quarterbacks are on the AFC, you said? Or how many top 10 quarterbacks are on the NFC?
We were talking about in the offseason, we're going to probably do like a ranking video or ranking guide. And we were trying to break the quarterbacks down into tiers. I said, how many tier 1 quarterbacks are in the NFC? And we're like 0. There's absolutely 0.
They're all in the AFC.
As opposed to when it was Brady, it was Peyton. Yeah, nobody else really to worry about.
Yeah, like you can throw Big Ben out there, but the Steelers were always known for defense.
They already won 2-3 championships before Big Ben even started playing.
Yeah. Like, who did he have to fucking worry about? Joe Flacco? Come on. Well, I love Joe Flacco. But even them, their identity was defense. It was always defense with these teams. You were never going to go into it and be like, oh, like Manning. Like, these guys are, we got to go in there with a game plan to stop this fucking quarterback. And with Mahomes, man, it's like, I know he's had his troubles with the Bengals, for the most part, but like, he still has to get past them every single fucking year. And every year he has fucking done it for the most part. I know this year was kind of a monkey wrench because Burrow got hurt, but still, you got to get past Josh Allen. They were the 2nd seed. He had to do it on the road, and he fucking did Buffalo. It. It's absolutely fucking crazy, dude. And I want to ask this. I mean, what? He's 27, 28 years old?
Yeah, 28, I think. He has like the 2nd most playoff wins for a 28-year-old.
So Mahomes has more playoff wins than half of the fucking teams in the league. It's fucking insane. This guy, if he retired today, he's a Hall of Famer. No fucking
Yeah,
doubt.
he was a Hall of Famer last year. He was a Hall of Famer the year before.
God, dude. I hate that motherfucker. I hate the Chiefs so much, dude.
I'm glad they're in your division.
I hate it. I hate the fact that they're in our fucking division. It fucking pains me. If the only thing I can say when the Chiefs like win like this is like, hey, the Raiders beat them. You must be good. Fuck,
Yeah.
dude.
Not really.
Yeah, fucking right, dude. Oh my god. It's very painful to watch. Anything else on the Chiefs or the Bills, Max?
No, I think we hit them. For the next game, I think the only game left is Baltimore versus Houston.
Yeah.
Uh, this game went about as well as we thought it would. It was fun Houston in the beginning, and then it was an onslaught. And this is where I talked about how there's certain, like CJ Stroud, you just don't have it yet. Like you're just not ready yet. Like the team ain't got enough around it.
Yeah.
Baltimore pummeled them, just pummeled
For
them.
the first time in the whole season for the Houston Texans, that offensive line came out and was like, "Hey, look at me! Remember, I'm bad. I'm not a good offensive line." And they came out and it was penalty after penalty, sacks. For a little bit there at half. I mean,
Stroud didn't get sacked, but he was just constantly.
oh yeah, he was
running away
constantly
through his
under
legs.
pressure.
Yeah.
But
And then Lamar just took over in ways you can't expect anyone to, other than Lamar Jackson.
yeah, and at the half though, a little bit of me when they had that kickoff return or that punt return or whatever.
Yeah, you were like, "Oh shit, it's my
Maybe, yeah, like maybe. But Lamar, credit to Lamar and the Ravens, man. They came out and they laid the fucking smackdown, and they're scary. They're scary because they got a lot of weapons and their defense is really good. There's one thing that did scare me though with the Ravens that I feel like can be something to look at in the next round. I love Lamar, right? He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, but it kind of does scare me that he pushes the envelope a little bit too much personally and puts the game in his hands personally a little bit too much in that game. Like I get it, dude. Like you want to have it in your hands, you want to be, but sometimes that's not always good. Sometimes you do have to depend on your guys to make plays. It can't just be you out there. And I hope for the next game they watch film and they're like, hey, dude, like a couple of these read options, give it to Justice Hill. Give it to Gus Edwards. Give us the 4 yards. Give us the 6 yards. Let's not try to make a big play off bat, And right. I know it's because...
You're going to have to do that to beat Kansas City. You're going to have to do that against Kansas City. Houston, you can get away with this shit.
Right.
Kansas City, different animal.
Yeah. That's the only thing that scares me, man, is that, like, I know he can do it at times, but, I mean, this is going to be a different fucking animal, dude, with the Kansas City Chiefs. But Lamar got the monkey off his back. The only one that didn't was Josh Allen, dude. And coming into it, we said it was really Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, the two guys that had a lot to put on the line. And at least one of them got out of there. And now we have 3 first-round picks in the conference championships and 1 undrafted player. So I'm excited.
Hey, last pick of the draft. Don't stop short.
Oh yeah, my bad. I said undrafted. My bad, Purdy. My bad, my boy. Anything else you have to say about divisional weekend, Max?
Just give a shout out to Houston, like Green Bay, house money. You won a playoff game when people didn't believe in you. Shout out to them.
Yeah. Shout out to them, bro. I think that's gonna do it, though. I don't have any more thoughts. I hate Kansas City. I might go to Disneyland or Six Flags for the Super Bowl if it's 49ers and Chiefs. I'm fucked regardless.
Been there, done that.
I almost did it that year, but I didn't do it. I'm heavily considering it. Like
He's
I'm
all
gonna be
talk. He won't do
rooting.
it.
I'm gonna be rooting for the Lions so fucking hard next
Oh,
Sunday.
I am too. I am too. I'm gonna probably pick the Niners just so I can like get the pick right. But
I
fuck the
hate you.
Niners. I know. I know. Motor City Dan. Right now I'm pulling for Baltimore and Detroit.
Yes, yes. How many? How many? Are you sick and tired of seeing on social media the fucking rig shit?
The Yeah, I know. I know. By the way, it's not even like the eagle green or anything. It's just like a stupid shade of fucking green. Do you ever think they just pick the two best teams and just
I
go with
do
it and
look.
be like, yeah, we got our odds kind of stacked.
I
No,
I do feel like the NFL has like a hand in stuff. You know, I do feel like they want certain matchups, but I don't feel like at the end of the day, like you're not gonna control all 50 fucking six guys or whatever's on the fucking roster.
yeah. I'm
It's
so sorry to seeing this fucking conspiracy of the fucking, oh
what
my
happens when
God,
your
the
team
Super
loses.
Bowl.
That's all you want to say. You know, it's hard for people to,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, it's so stupid. Makes no sense.
yeah. And we'll see. We'll see though. I hope Debo don't play. He got hurt. So I'm hoping that stabs him in the fucking back too, man. I think that's gonna do it though for the podcast. Short one today. There's your reactions for the divisional round. We will see you guys later on this week to do the conference championship predictions. We're almost at the end of the line, bro. We're almost there. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, comment down below, all that good stuff. Remember, man, subscribe to the channel because we got some off-season content, bro. We got a lot of stuff coming soon. Shout out to our TikTok. Go ahead and follow us. It's at MJC Sports. We're putting out some content over there. Max is working on some slides where he's giving out his opinions and different shoe stuff. If you guys are shoe heads, go ahead and check that out. Be on the lookout for that. Got some stuff
I don't know
coming
if
in
I've
the
told
off
you
season.
this. I feel so old because like the shoes that are getting retroed, I like have them still from like 10 years ago, and I'm just like, wow.
I'm old, bro.
I feel
I'm
like
feeling old. I am, bro. I'm almost gonna be 30. Like
I know.
I feel old. When you know what made me feel old,
Whenever your
Max?
birthday is,
Yeah, that
we'll
was.
see.
We just know it's this month. All right. When I looked up McCaffrey's age, I was like, God damn, I'm older than Christian McCaffrey. That fucking sucks.
You're also older than every rookie coming out
I
next
know.
year.
I know, dude. It's so bad. When you see that 2000 board mark, that's when it scares you.
I know, fucking gross.
Yeah. But that's gonna do it. Max, any last words?
No, we'll see you guys later.
All right. See y'all. Peace.